Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Mr. Detroit. Mr. Detroit on the Detroit Stand Up Podcast. How you doing out there? Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Mr. Detroit on the Detroit Stand Up Podcast. How you doing out there? Church hugs and high fives is on the way. Ladies and gentlemen, Detroit Stand Up, Mr. Detroit on the Detroit Stand Up Podcast. How you doing out there? Hopefully you doing good. It's a little rainy out there. It's been raining all day, but we gonna speak life and we gonna spread sunlight throughout the city of Detroit. And while we doing that, the police is out, man. The police is out. I mean, just coming from off Dexter and taking the Davidson straight to Van Dyke. I seen 4 police cars just swooping people over and everything. Of course, it was 3 on Dexter already posted. And as I was coming, there was one on Davidson right before you get to Linwood, and there was one on Davidson just past, I think that's Conant. I want to say Conant right there, Mark. Is that Conant right there? Yep. And then on down the way, it was another police, and these were black. They what you call them, squad cars? Because they was like in the black car, the SUV trucks.
Yeah, like patrol cars.
Yeah. They was like they ain't had no Detroit police officers. They was like just patrol cars and everything. They was pulling people over. So while you out there, just make sure that you be aware, slow down, have your registration ready. If you ain't got your registration ready, you need to go to back routes. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You better go to back routes and everything. And when I say the back routes, you got to go down the side streets. You can't be rolling on the main streets because the police is on the main. Detroit Police Department is on the main street. So I'm giving you free game. So the back routes are the side streets. You know what I'm saying? You might have to take the side streets, and then as you taking the side streets, you got to watch the speed bump. Just cruise and do what you need to do and get on back home. Go shoot your move. Go shoot your one-hitter quitter that you going to do. It might be a snug bug later on. Mark might have a snug bug that he might want to run through, shoot the club up later on. So we gonna go ahead and help Mark on out in the midst of all. Oh.
See, you always got to throw me under the bus. What are you talking? See, man, no more. I'm not having no more kids, man.
Hey. But I think Mo license is good. So when you hit that Dexter and you get or wherever you're going, just be aware that the police is out in the city of Detroit, man. Most definitely. This show is dedicated to my man Keontae. He was like my little brother. Keontae was. I got familiar with Keontae through my man T Hen over there on Monterey. We call it the Ray over there. So Keontae, like a little brother to me. He passed the other day, and it's kind of I wouldn't say strange, but the energy is been going awkwardly. Last week, big brother Andre passed, became an ancestor, and then Keontae passed, he became ancestor, and I think it kind of shocked everybody because Keontae was one of them positive, good stand up brothers from what I know. I don't know Keontae by anything other being a stand up dude. Whenever he came into my presence, he was always well spoken, yes sir, no ma'am type of guy. Especially when he talked to the older people, always respectful to them, and he always had wisdom that he would give to the younger cats up under him. And me and Keontae had this relationship where I would work out. I was always working out, and Keontae was like, dude, I'm in the gym too, DB. I'm in the gym. So Keontae got on that God body and started doing this thing. And whenever Keontae would work out, I would talk to him, be like, got good shit. I would do when I work out, he'd be like, good shit. And when it was like, vice versa. So, but for Keontae to pass, it was kind of shocking. And everybody in the neighborhood was like, hurt. And the thing I kept looking at, it was like, what can I take from Keontae that he always talked about, or like Keontae would always have that good energy. Keontae would always have good wisdom. Keontae would always have that smile that would just light the room up. And when T. Hen called me and told me that he passed, it kind of hurt me and everything. But then I had to group up all the stuff that Keontae, the conversations that me and Keontae would have and everything. And I had to put it into me so I can light the world up. And of all the days that I got the call yesterday. And I was at my mother's house. I got the call and everything. And I was going to the gym. And that's one thing that Keontae would do. So, you know, I'm like, man, I'm kind of hurt. And I'm looking at it like, okay, let me find a lane that I can thrive off this. And I looked at him like, Keontae would be at the gym today. So, Dave, Mr. Detroit, go in there and light that bitch up for Keontae. So I went in the gym, and I'm a little sore today, but I went in there and represented for him to the fullest yesterday on behalf of Keontae. So I appreciate him being in my life, and I appreciate him, you know, always having good words of wisdom whenever we talked and everything. Good brother, man. So mad love to him, and I'm gonna take the good that I knew of Keontae and impart it into me, and I'm gonna light this world up and everything. So mad love to him and everything. So, but them Lions, man, them Lions, they are right now, man. They 0-7. They 0-7. Last week you seen them, and the only reason why I keep starting the majority of the time I keep starting to show off about the Lions is because when I came on here and I was telling y'all about these Lions in the beginning, Mark, remember I was telling about the Lions, how they was gonna go 5-12.
Right.
It don't even look like they may not win a game. I was telling you in the beginning that they was trash, and sometimes, man, Mark, I think sometimes I'm ahead of the game. It's like I see the few, like Cass be thinking majority of the time, Cass be thinking I be going left, I be talking crazy, but I'm telling you, majority of the time when I be talking, I be right on point. I told you the Lions was gonna be trash. Everybody was like, you know, don't do that. I came in here and told Mark, pull a video up of who they should have drafted and who they shouldn't have drafted. I had cats telling me, Mr. Detroit, man, they need that center. You know the center has torn his ACL. He done for the season. He's done for the season. But everybody kept saying, it's a good pick. The Lions going to be good, man. You got to believe, man. 57 years of just shitty ass performance, and y'all keep getting on this bus. I'm going to get on the Pistons in a minute because right now the Pistons is 0-4. But every time you look up, you got loyal, shitty-ass fans that be rooting for Sheila Ford and his shitty-ass Lions, man. How do y'all do it, man? And we talked about this. It's like you know they shitty and you keep eating it. Every season you get on that shitty-ass boat. You sit down. They serve the shitty-ass food. You eat it. You cheer for the shitty-ass team, and you don't get nothing out of it. So, you know, mad love to them shitty-ass Lions and the 8 people I got out there. I got 6 bets of $200. I said the Lions was not going to win no more. I said the Lions were going to go 5-12. They wasn't going to win no more than 5 games. Right now, I'm going to need my money. Because right now I got 5 people that's going to pay me $200, and I got 3 people that's paying me $300. So right now I'm in a win. I'm a win-win situation. What McFly say? Oxymoron. Yeah. Detroit Lions. Yeah. I got to talk about the Lions play Jacksonville, win their first game. G. Scott, all you got to do is just, I can't bet G. Scott. G. Scott, my main man, 50 grand. So I ain't going to go, where are the shitty emojis? We don't have no shitty emojis, McFly. But they do got some shitty emojis. They need to pull them up. And then what really took me was last week. It wasn't last week, but it was when it wasn't the Raiders. Was it with the Raiders? No, it wasn't the Raiders. It was the I can't think of who they played last week. But when the head coach got the crying, I'm like, it's a wrap. This dude, the grown ass man got the crying. It was a wrap. So and in the meantime, my Detroit Pistons, man, right now they catching L's. I'm looking at the Pistons lineup right now, man. Mark, they 0-4, man. They 0-4. I mean, I thought they was gonna beat Philadelphia yesterday. They didn't pull it out. They started off hot. Light skinned Killian Hayes is out there with that weak ass jumper out there, man, making us look bad. Cade Cunningham, #1 draft pick, hasn't played yet, so hopefully he can get in there and do the damn thing, because right now the Lions is 0-7 and the Detroit Pistons, no, the Lions are 0-7. I got to make sure I don't put the Lions with anything with Detroit. The Lions is 0-7 and the Detroit Pistons is 0-4. So right now we looking bad and everything. And that lineup that they got really don't look good. It look like we only gonna win about 26 games as of right now, because I don't see any. They not gelling together. They not doing anything. So pray for me, because I'm trying to pull the Pistons up out of this and everything. So the Michigan State game tomorrow.
Right.
I love when people ask me, so who you going with? Not a goddamn thing. I don't fuck with Michigan. I don't fuck with Michigan State. Listen, if it ain't Jackson State or Tougaloo or any HBCU, I ain't really talking about it. So I don't really care. Tomorrow the game is, I think, around like I want to say it's prime time. I think it's like 9 o'clock. I don't have no, as people say, I don't have no horse in the race, or I don't really have no dog in the race. So I don't really care. I hope it's 0-0 tie game. The lights cut out. It thunder and storm in the third half. They had to cancel the game, so I really don't give a damn about that game. So mad love to all the Michigan and Michigan State fans tomorrow. What time the game? The game come on at, oh damn, the game is at noon. So we gonna pray in Jesus' name that the game get canceled. It be a blizzard. Won't nobody be able to play. It be a blizzard. It's gonna thunderstorm, and just in that little area, the other state of Michigan is gonna be good and everything. Just at because they playing at Michigan State. They playing at the Breslin Center, or is that the Breslin Center? Anyway, we don't really care. So mad love to them that the game get canceled tomorrow and everything. It rain, it thunderstorm, it does all that just in that area, and all the fans go home. And the score be 0-0, and then we just move on next week. So mad love to all them fans and everything. And I'm gonna cut and I'm gonna play this back just for the Michigan State fans tomorrow. I'm gonna do this real quick and everything. So all the people that's bleeding, that's like go blue, I hope you turn blue tomorrow because it's gonna be cold. All the people that's bleeding green, I hope that you turn green and you ain't able to watch the game tomorrow. So we just gonna push it like that. And I don't even know what, Mark, when I start looking at it, the University of Michigan only got like, it's about 100,000 people up there. I think the University of Michigan only has maybe about like 800 black people up there. Only 800. I think Michigan State has maybe about 1,200. Out of like, I think Michigan State has, don't quote me, I think I looked at it. They might have like 90,000 students up there. They only got about 900 black kids up there. So, I don't really be rocking with them like that. So, I mean, once again, I don't have no horse in the race. I don't have no dog in the fight. I hope the game get canceled real early and everything. They postpone the game. So, go blue, go green, and the game get canceled and everything. So, celebrating Keontae. The holidays is coming up, Mark. It's gonna be kind of. You got anything planned for the holidays or anything like that? I mean, I know it might be hard because the transition or the celebration of Graham's celebration, so it might be kind of difficult. It might be difficult for certain people because especially like McFly, his dad passed and everything. The Cheathams, Dre passed and everything. Keontae family and everybody. It's gonna be kind of hard because we so used to having them people in our lives and everything to the point where like there's certain stuff during the holidays that I'm so used to, seeing certain people, seeing Andre Cheatham, going around a corner, on during the holidays and bumping into T Hen and knowing that Keontae around there, you know, got a bottle, chilling and everything, you know, smiling and everything, all that type stuff. So it's gonna be difficult. And McFly was talking about like erasing the month of October, because in the month of October it's been kind of rough. It's been really kind of rough for the transition of people that has became ancestors and everything. So it's gonna be real. It's gonna be really tough and everything. So the phone lines is open, and the Rams, they need K. Oh yeah, definitely need K. And ladies and gentlemen, the church doors is now open. We got church hugs and high fives in the building. It's good to have her back in and everything, doing a good mommy thing last week that she was doing. This week she free. She got the chains of Jericho released off her and everything, so she's able to do what she want to do. Good to have you back, Miss Tiff.
I know. I'm so happy to be back.
We miss you.
I know. Let me tell y'all something. So y'all know this is literally my outlet.
Mm-hmm.
So when I come on here and hey Crystal, hey G, when I come on here and I be kicking it with y'all,
that's a relief.
Oh my God.
Relief stress.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all got good energy though.
Woosah.
And I feed off energy.
Yeah.
So if you got good energy, I'm gonna give you that good energy.
Oh
back.
yeah, for sure. And church hugs and high fives. G said sex, loves, and hugs in the
Sex,
building.
love, and hugs, baby.
She living up. She owning up to the name. She got to be in a good mood today.
No.
She don't usually own up to the names that she get thrown.
Right.
I don't. You right. G,
So she got to be in a good mood. She got to be in a good mood today.
I'm in a really good mood
That's
today.
good. Church
So,
hugs.
I told everybody I love them today.
Mm-hmm. Gather them all out the way. I see a quote that was a very uplifting quote that you, because one minute you hear.
Yeah, and the next minute you go and you don't never know what it is. So, like at the end of the day, I'm just on some stuff like
We got to live till.
Ruthie Aaron's early Ruthie.
we don't know what
Get
just
booty
happened.
calls in the middle of the show. Come on now.
It was only a little booty
Come on
call.
now.
It was a little booty call. It wasn't a whole one.
But in the midst of all that, especially with the transition of Andre and then Keontae, it made me really look at it like we gotta live to the fullest now.
That's a fact.
Cause I was telling Mark, it keep like it's getting closer and closer and closer, and it's only right that like I look at people when they pass, especially people that's really close to me. How much time I spent with them? Did I have enough conversation with them to the point where like Dre, Daryl's brother, Andre would talk your ear off. Did I let Andre talk my ear off to the point where I'd be like, God damn, Dre, but I needed that though.
Yeah.
Because Dre might have need that outlet like you need the outlet.
I'm telling you, it's real. That's real stuff right there. Like, I mean, I feel it probably more again.
Yeah, lift
because,
your mic up. You ain't talking.
Right.
You know you can't hear yourself.
There we go.
There we go. There you go. Oh,
Y'all hear me?
Oh yeah. Loud and clear.
So, it's just, it's first of all, it's crazy because I've heard about so many people passing over, just the past year, just probably, I mean, and not to say that people didn't always pass away, but I've heard of more people passing away over the past year than I have in my life. So that's kind of a hurting feeling. And then especially when they hold a place in people's lives and stuff like that. And not to say everybody, because everybody is loved by somebody, but at the same time, I'm just on something like where...
G. Scott, if you don't see the number on the damn screen, that mean it ain't open, brother.
thank you.
Get you going.
Right, because I need... Oh, and just for the record... The kids is gone. That's what my sister-in-law was calling about.
Hold on. When you say the kids is gone, the kids is like...
They will not be in my house tonight.
Uh-oh, booty calls.
Hey.
Now are they coming back tomorrow?
Hey, T-Boz. Yeah, they'll be back tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
my kids don't stay gone long.
so you got a little free pass tonight.
Yeah.
To turn
love
up.
It, love it. I ain't turning up. I'm going home. I got so much stuff to do. I'm going home and chill. Don't be rolling your eyes.
Now, is this considered Netflix and?
No, not Netflix.
Just chill. No Netflix.
No. Wait, which part is the Netflix? I don't know which part is representative of the Netflix because nobody is actually watching Netflix.
I thought Mark broke it up and said Netflix and chill. Like,
Oh, that's nasty.
He said I didn't.
That's nasty.
He said Netflix and chill.
Okay.
No, Netflix and chill.
Netflix.
Okay.
Flex your
None
neck.
of that either.
Netflix and chill.
We ain't doing it. We behaving tonight.
okay, all right.
I might go home, turn on some gospel music, and
Kirk
clean
Franklin?
and clean my house. Them kids that tore my shit up.
All right. Tiff, when you was coming over, did you see any police?
So, first of all, Mo, I don't even know Mr. James.
Yeah.
So
Send me the video of Mr. James.
hey,
Yep.
that was between me and you. Don't be validating nothing more say. So earlier today, I was over on Dexter. I had to take. Amari had a Halloween party at school, so I ended up having to take donuts to his school. It was so many damn cops out there.
Why was
and
it out there like that?
I don't know, cause it's the end of the month.
And that's the same thing I was thinking. Like, you know,
They trying to get their numbers up.
yeah, and they kind of shady with that because as I was coming, like I said, I was coming from Davidson, taking Davidson all the way down. I seen 3 on Dexter and I seen 3 on Davidson.
Yeah, they was sitting right there at Davidson. It was one cop who was just sitting there.
Yeah.
He was like right past the Coney Island. He was just sitting there
I'm
with
like-
his lights on.
I'm like, y'all. I mean, crime going up and y'all flicking tickets.
They act like they ain't got shit else to do. They bored.
I'm like, man, you can't do nothing else but give tickets out.
I had to tell them last time. I said, listen. I said if y'all was out here trying to catch some rapists and robbers, then y'all wouldn't have time to be bothered with me. I just go ahead on. I ain't got time for them shenanigans.
Crystal said there have been more people passing at all ages. It used to be sad. It used to be
Deftones and
said.
threes, yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't that way no more. T-Boz, I can't use my free pass. Don't nobody like me. That's real talk. Don't nobody like me.
T-Boz talking about the free pass.
She said I better use my free pass. Don't nobody like me. So I'll tell y'all about it one day. It's real sad.
Tiff, who you going with? Michigan, Michigan State
For what?
for the football game tomorrow.
She said for what?
I was wondering whether
The lottery,
or not
Tiff.
we was talking about graduation rates. So my favorite color used to be blue. So I'm not going with neither one of them either because I don't give a shit about
Okay.
football.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm just asking. Any new music that you listen to, Tiff? That you came about and be like, God damn, that shit.
You know what? So I downloaded something the other day. Okay, hold on, wait. First of all, you know I gotta address everything on air. So first of all, G, homeboy that picked me up from your crib.
So you was at G crib first. You got done at G crib. Somebody else
Who
came
got
and picked you up.
done at G crib? G, you better correct them.
What happened?
Tell them to get it together. I went to go pick up my car,
Oh,
and I went to go drop my car off, and my
went to go
friend
pick
came
up
to
the
pick
thing
me
that
up.
you ride on. In.
Yeah, whatever. Ain't nobody with G. You better tell. That's right. Tell them. Wait a minute. Put your foot down. I have. Whatever. Anyway, he came to pick me up. That's my friend. Anywho, going to new things. Fuck the football game. And what else were we talking about?
People's asking me about. I don't really care about the Michigan State game at all. So I mean.
Should we open up the phone lines and let them
Yeah,
chime
open
in?
up the phone
Yeah, I was about to say
Open up the phone lines
let G in.
and let him in.
Real quick, like
I don't even know if I got to put the phone line number up on this show because
No.
everybody know the number. Y'all.
I was about to say because I got it saved in my phone.
Yeah, a lot of y'all got Set My Radio saved in your phone at this
I
point.
do.
Nah, I got a lot
Call
of heat.
in if you got the number. You got it.
I got a little heat because Zion Williams, he's a basketball player for New Orleans Pelicans in the NBA. He's an NBA player. He's like 6'8".
Caller.
Caller, how you doing? Who is this?
This G Scott here.
Hey,
Mark,
G.
let's get something straight. You didn't come to my house
He called in straight to cut into me. What you say, bro?
Let's get something straight. Hey, Dave, he had me break Dexter out of mine. What up, though?
What up, though,
What's
man?
up, G?
Not much. First off, I want to say, on top of what Dave was talking about cash,
Yeah.
when I heard about it from, first off, I didn't believe because I saw finals were posted, and I'm like, man, nah, this ain't true. And when I confirmed it from T. Hen, it was just like, cried. Like,
Yeah. I mean, that's understandable. You know,
but it's like, this dude is 41, 42. I'm in that age bracket. It's like, I'm like, what did he die from? It's like COVID. So all my mind just shook then, like, bro. But then the hardest thing I heard, T. Hen, we talked last night. The hardest thing that really made me just ball out with T. Hen was like, G, I know we don't be hanging around as much and everything, but I just want you to know I love you, bro.
hell
And
yeah.
when he said that, I got off the phone. I told him I love him too. When I got on the phone, I just balled out for real. Like, I'm tired of losing my brothers. Like, I'm literally tired of losing people that I love dearly, that I grew up with. Like I'm still mourning from my big cousin Rod. So it's
Yeah.
like, still the healing isn't having any process for me yet.
No, but we not getting time to process any of the healing, and that's kind of the crazy part. But you know what? I'm going to tell you this, and this is kind of how I feel about death. So my brother passed maybe 10 years ago. And when my brother passed, my whole thing was absence from the body is presence with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying everybody go to heaven. That's not what I'm saying. Right. But what I'm saying is, you out of that state where you in pain, you out of that state where you suffering, And then if you give a person their flowers while they're here and you let them know that you love them while they're here, it's so much easier for you to process everything else. So for me, that's my biggest thing. Like, I love who I love. If I tell you I love you, it's because I love you. If I tell you I like you, it's because I like you. If I tell you I'm feeling you, it's because I'm feeling you. And I try to spend time with you to get to that point where, we just, we vibing. But at the end of the day, we gonna die when we gonna die.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and I know we don't want to hear it, but it's like at the end of the day, we don't know the day and we don't know the hour. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So you love people while they're here and you give them all of you while they're here. And then when they go, you can be like, and you got your memories. Like I looked on my timeline today and I see so many memories of him from so many people that I know and that I love and that I care about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see all good memories, so he has to be a good guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, much love, because like, right now I'm outside, I'm doing something me, T. Hen, and him do. I'm outside smoking a cigar in his honor.
Yeah.
It's something we did. So this is my piece dealing with him, It hurt, but I know he transitioned, got his wings, good guy. And what the hurt part was, he just got married. And that was like, wow, this dude was, he was that family man. He always talk about family being close to his brother. So that was like,
yeah. And the thing about it is, like, we don't know, and you gotta love as hard as you can while they're here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta love people hard because you don't know when it's gonna be their last day. You don't know what your last conversation was. You don't know what that last conversation with that person is gonna be. So if I ain't told everybody today, I love y'all. If you looking at me and you know that I love you, know that I love you. And if you know I don't fuck with you, I mean, that's your problem. I don't fuck with you.
And on my last point, when I get off, the talk we had, Dave, I'm going to make it official. I am officially first-time home owner.
Oh,
I
yes!
On that note,
That's what's up.
Like, God keep blessing me, and I'm going to keep riding with it, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yes!
For sure, guy.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Podcast, man. Love this podcast. Y'all keep doing. I'm going to keep supporting.
All right.
We love you, G.
I love y'all.
Love you.
So real quick, my auntie is watching. She ain't gonna say nothing, but Auntie Joyce, I love you. Okay.
Caller, how you doing? Who is this?
Moses, live.
In the building.
Hey, Mo.
Yo, why you got off the phone real quick? What happened yesterday, man?
That shit was too much.
I know, guy. You get 3 the hard way with y'all, man, and got you, Marty, and Mario, man. Y'all a testimony to how y'all got y'all are walking like.
I couldn't even go to Drake viewing today, dog.
I couldn't see Andre like that, man. I need to see Andre with that
No,
goddamn.
I couldn't
biker
go
hat
see
on.
him in no box.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to the repass thing
Oh, yeah,
tomorrow.
most definitely. It's at where it's at?
At
It's
Banco's.
Yeah, Banco's. Yeah.
I'm gonna go slide through there, man. But this shit too much, man. It's like,
It is.
damn, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think
Every weekend this month, somebody that I know personally or that has some kind of personal relationship done that.
you don't think it's a message or something on that we need to be paying attention to?
Love each
I don't
other.
even answer
What's the
my phone
message?
after 10 o'clock no more.
You say what?
I don't even answer my phone after 10 o'clock. If it's after 10, it got to be bad news. I ain't picking the phone up.
Yeah. Because when
It's
T
like, man,
when T Hen called me, man, I knew something was. I said, "What T Hen calling me for at 4 o'clock?" Normally T Hen like at work or something like that. I'm like, nah, man. But you know,
we got to stay prayed up for Thomas, man, because he fucked up. You know, that was his right hand man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was, and everything.
I mean, ever since we was young, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's how.
Like, I remember, you know what I'm saying, us in middle school, Keontae been around so long, you know what I'm saying? He part of the fam, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how I found. That's how I ran into Keontae from T Hen.
Hey, Jen.
T Hen and Tyrone always rolling with that dude and everything. So it was just his smile. I just remember that smile would always light up the room and everything, and his laugh. That got
Yeah,
laugh.
he was cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keontae was cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I never heard him raise his voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, man, with all this is telling me, man, it's like, man, you got to appreciate your people while they're here, man.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
You got to
You know what
love
I'm
on
saying?
everybody.
Yeah.
If you holding a grudge or something, man, that's just a motherfucker risk from free space in your head, man. You got to get off of that shit, man. And you know what I'm saying? And a lot of that shit be hard because you be having certain feelings about certain situations and all that kind of shit. But realistically, man, if there's nobody die, yeah, this is something that can be worked out.
No, you know what? Now I feel the same way. Like I look at my relationship with my brother right now, and I'm sitting back and I think about it real hard, and I love him. But just because I love you, don't mean I can deal with you. So loving somebody and being capable of dealing with them is two different things. So I love
Or
them.
being obligated.
Yeah, like I'm not obligated to be abused. I'm not capable of doing it at this juncture in my life. But do I love you? Yeah, I still love you. I see you. And in the last conversation me and him had, he said, you know what? He said, I love you, but I don't like you. And I told him, I said, I love you and I don't like you either. So keep it pushing. But at the end of the day, that love was conveyed. Like, I still love you, but I'm going to handle you with a long handle spoon. You know what I'm
you
saying?
can love somebody from afar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But you have to be able, and you have to be in a place mentally, physically, and emotionally to be able to tell somebody, you know what, I love you, but I don't like you. And I want you to know that I love you. And if anything happens, I'm there for you. But like, if we just talking about a weekend and kicking it, go on about your business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, that's what it is for me.
Hey.
yeah, there's certain people that I done came in contact with over the years or whatever that done did questionable shit, and I don't deal with them no more. You know what I'm saying? And in one particular situation, it wasn't even nothing that somebody did to me. You know what I'm saying? You just showed me a side of you that I had never seen before, and you was doing it to somebody that I feel a certain kind of way about. So I can't fuck with you no more. Like, I see the nigga every day and don't speak to him. Like,
It's okay,
Like-
Mo. I know how you feel about me, and I know you never gonna let nobody hurt me. Okay. But I
Yeah,
understand what
ever
you're
since
saying.
ever since pre-K, you know what I'm saying, I had some kind of animosity towards you.
You didn't have animosity towards me. You had animosity towards them black patent leather shoes, now didn't you?
Yeah. But
You see
that's
how
neither
quick
here
he
nor
shut
there.
down?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
skin your ass one of these days, church. Hey,
You go who?
you know they stopped me, man. I can't go live for 30 days because I said drop a bomb for church.
Oh, are you serious?
Drop a what?
I said drop one of Cool's bombs for church hugs on the last on y'all show.
No, you did
And these
not.
motherfuckers, yeah.
So
dog.
because you
I'm like, drop
because
a
you
bomb for church
posted
hugs.
it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you posted it. They full of full of shit.
Man, you know what?
Okay.
I'm damn near thinking about taking our talents just strictly to YouTube, man. Because Facebook is
You
starting to
can't
have
say
so
shit.
many restrictions.
God,
And
much
it's
shit
like,
I be
yeah.
talking about out.
But hold on,
No,
wait. Just for the
No,
record,
that's because I typed it.
hey Mo,
Oh.
Mo, peep this.
See, I be
Yeah.
was mean.
Yeah, cause Dave ain't shit. He don't tell nobody else. He don't tell nobody else. Don't say nothing. Dave ain't shit.
I use mean. Yeah. I'm
Real
just-
talk.
Or you go live and you say, that's what I go live. 'Cause
Yeah.
then, you know, the way we talk, our people, right? The closed caption don't pick up on all of the words the way that we say it with the ebonics and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So, and then, it's kind of easy to get stuff off when you on live.
So it's easy to
they-
use
they put
ebonics,
me in, man,
but if
in,
you use
in live jail, I ain't never even went live. Not never.
So Dave got me locked up too. So don't feel bad.
wow, you said drop a clues bomb. That came after you. The wolves came after you.
Every time I cut my phone, like I'll be talking, like somebody be going live or something. Boy, big ass white picture come up. You could not go live for 30 days.
Listen, forget it. Okay, forget it. You got 30 days.
Y'all know Facebook is about to change the name, right?
To name to what?
Y'all didn't know that?
No, we didn't know
It's,
that.
it's gonna be called Meta or something. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
I
gonna be
don't know
called
whether
what?
I want to be on it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be called what?
I think
Here
you're
you go.
right.
Hey, look at Dave's face.
Let's take our
We gave him
talents
some
to,
smoke. We gave him some
to
ammo
YouTube.
now.
Because you fucking me up. Because you know the
It's
trans,
going to be the metaverse.
Oh, here we go.
and Facebook is gonna be called what?
Metabook?
Meta.
Meta book, Mo?
No.
No book?
No, it's just gonna be called Meta.
What is meta?
I don't know, but I think we should look it up because I'm thinking it might have something to do with trans.
Like Meta World Peace.
I think it's gonna have something to do with trans.
That's the first thing I thought about when I heard it, too.
Okay, so let me
Meta world
think.
peace
But it's META. And here's
Yeah.
MEDA.
or METH.
Here's
man.
META.
That's not method, man.
Method man.
Ow. My boo.
I didn't know that.
Y'all been watching the Wu Tang?
No, I still been watching whatchamacallit. I've been watching what's Frankie? What's the Frankie
Oh my god. Okay. This is
Frankie.
from off Hulu? Snowfall.
I don't know.
I know I'm late.
Oh,
just
Frankie.
caught up on Snowfall.
See, Tiff, I'm
so
late.
I had a friend and he told me, he said, if you like Power, then you gonna love Snowfall.
No, if
And
you
I
like
was
the Wire is the spinoff
I didn't
from.
even watch The Wire,
Wow,
so
the
I don't know.
The Wire.
Hold
is
on,
the-
what?
See what I mean, Mo?
The Wire is the greatest TV show of all time.
I'm sorry, I got it on DVD. I plan on watching
The Wire?
it. Damn. What?
You got the Wire on
Yeah, you gotta
DVD.
watch The Wire.
My ex-boyfriend bought it,
Damn,
so I kept it.
he loved you.
I kept it with all his tools.
So you got the Wire first, then you have the Wire, then you have Power. I want to say it's something in between the Wire because people will steal how the Wire is set up. So
The
you
one
got-
that you hate, Dave, that's the one that's in there in a minute. The one that you hate.
which one is that?
Empire.
Oh, I was about to
There
say
we
trans.
go. There we go.
Trans was the trans.
Yep. So you got the Mark got that third eye open, Mo. So you got the Wire. You got
I'm about to open my eyes too,
See what I
dog.
mean? You got the Wire, Empire, and then there was another one on NBC that was trash, and then you have Power, and now you got
No, Snowfall came.
Snowfall.
which is the what's her name? Ricky Ross. Rose,
Yeah, it's just
Rick Ross
based on
story,
Ricky Ross.
basically
Yeah.
like that. And now it's another movie like that that's out.
BMF.
BMF.
Oh, BMF. I haven't watched that either. I'm saving it.
Please do, because
Is it garbage?
No, it ain't got.
Nah, BMF is good.
Okay.
Why the scenes not really in Southwest Detroit though? They like in Atlanta,
Or they do shit. I mean, that's like.
or
most movies.
they doing like they would make the ambassador.
It's Hollywood, Dave.
Yeah.
I mean, it's based on
God
the
damn,
situation. It's
damn!
not,
Give us some credit though. If you go,
yeah, no, niggas.
Nah, but some of the scenes is in Southwest Detroit.
I was about to say part of it's not. It's not shot entirely outside of
Right,
Detroit.
right.
And then don't get me wrong, I totally identify with you as far as being a Detroiter and us having enough history and enough scenic places in here in our city to shoot. Like we should actually keep all of that money here in our
but like you say, Mark,
economy.
it's Hollywood.
It's Hollywood. And there's other hands in it. I mean, the dude that
Hollywood.
made it was from New York, so let's.
Yeah, most definitely.
It
Most
has
definitely.
nothing to do with BMF, so he's not really gonna.
It's Hollywood.
Right.
Nah, but the
Everything
dude
they
that
do
the
is
writer,
trash.
the head writer from 8 Mile.
Oh, is he?
That's why he showed that little
You see,
weak
like
ass.
in the end, it said 8 Mile Scully production.
Yeah. That I mean, he showed the 8 Mile. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Everything ain't. God, when they gonna do a movie about YBI?
Well, they did the book, so
No,
maybe
I
they'll
read.
Nah.
Everybody read the book. I read the book like 6 times. But when are they gonna do an act? God, YBI was the first, and hey, your little brother Mario is something else. I hope he listened to this shit. That little Negro is something else, guy. I blaze Zion for in that anime shit because I was trying to get Mark to wear the shit and everything. I was gonna buy the whole outfit. I blaze Zion for look that he's 6'8", 300 pounds in an anime goddamn suit. I said, man, look at this clown ass dude right here and everything.
Man, he a kid,
Dude,
man.
I totally understand.
He's just 3 years older than your son.
Yeah,
or 4 years older than your son.
4 or 5 years old. I think he's 5. But
And then them niggas ain't never been outside, man. That nigga ain't did shit but play video games and go to basketball
there you
practice.
go. And eat fried chicken and
I love fried chicken.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. But
Nah, what's fucked up is though they trying to make him a point guard.
man, and he looked like he looked like a center point guard because he didn't gain weight.
Are we talking about sports again? How did we get back to sports?
Because we was just talking about the
anime outfit?
The anime
Okay,
outfit correlate. See,
Ain't nobody studying y'all because y'all know I don't know.
with Tiff, we gonna break you in just like your ex did. But anyway, we gonna make sure.
Really, Mo? Really, Mo?
But-
That's how you
What?
feel?
You had Mr. James pick you up from Greg House?
First of all, it wasn't Mr. James who picked me up from Greg's house.
But-
Mr. James and Smitty that came to pick you up from
Shut the
Greg
hell
House.
up.
quickly.
No, it was Mo, actually. Real talk.
But yeah,
Mo picked me up. Not your ass. somebody
Snowfall
else.
is good though. Definitely Snowfall is good. But Mo, you got to
Yeah,
come on this
Snowfall's
show,
pretty
guy.
good.
You got to come on this show, guy. Stop playing to get on this show,
Yeah,
guy.
Man,
I mean, I'm
Shut up, Marcel.
gonna get with y'all,
Oh,
man,
I'm sorry,
because
that was your.
I'm through now. You know what I'm saying? I done got all my little funerals and shit out the way.
Most
I
definitely.
got 1 or 2 more to go to, but I'm praying for everybody, all my friends, man, family.
Yeah,
I love
you,
y'all, man.
We
Love you
love
too,
you
guy.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
I'm
real
gonna pop
talk.
that back
love
at y'all, though.
All right now.
All right.
All right. Yeah, but but that Snowfall is real good. Mark, I assume you up on Snowfall. You've already seen it already because I'm late as hell, just like
No,
Tiff.
I know
like
I'm
that.
late as shit.
No, I don't, man. Listen, you
don't
know,
have time?
as far as I ain't gonna say I don't have time, but I just
He don't
I don't
sleep.
keep
How
up
you
with
don't
this
have
shit.
time?
I don't keep up with this shit. I be occupied with other shit. I don't.
Oh,
if I'm
what
sitting
kind of
up-
stuff you be occupied with, Mark?
There you go with the bullshit.
I'm just trying to figure it
There we
out.
go
What you
with
be occupied with, Mark? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
work.
You watch anime all the time?
No.
Can you
sir,
pull that
I'm
anime
watching
video up, Mark, if you can?
this guy.
Now,
You
Tiff,
mean the picture anime?
The picture. Tiff, I just need you to see because before Mo called in, I posted the picture of the gentleman that's a
Oh, I saw
basketball.
that.
And
Okay, I think I liked it.
a lot of anime characters. There we go. See, a lot of anime.
Oh, that's cute. That's
see, that's
Naruto.
cute.
So I know that.
Right. That's who?
Naruto.
Okay, he had the jacket too. Like he ordered the shit off Amazon.
So funny. I was actually looking at the picture, and Amari was standing next to me. He was like, "Oh my god, that's so cool!" And I was like,
How old is Amarion?
Amari is 8.
8. And so you have somebody that's 24.
He can still
6'8".
No, you want to know what the problem is?
I'm
the
listening,
problem
Tiff.
is probably my kids shouldn't be watching anime
Why, Tiff?
because they use a lot of profanity. But I figure I cuss too, so
So you give him a little pass
You
on
give it
that?
a mommy man. And then you watching anime, you
Mama man.
mommy man.
So
Mommy may say a lot
Action.
of
When
shit.
you whooping their ass and cussing, that's mommy man.
So as Mo said, all this dude don't do nothing but play basketball, and he don't do shit. So all he all he do is
He's
watch
still
anime.
young.
And-
He's still really young though.
In this particular anime with Naruto, that's his name. My son says it might be like 1,000 episodes.
Yeah, they have a shitload of episodes.
How long, or what do you do, or why are you watching 1,000 episodes when it's shit going on in the world? Now,
Because you don't want. Okay, so give them
like,
this.
where's your life at?
They don't have no life. So give them this. They don't want to be involved in this bullshit that's going on in the world right now. I don't want to be involved. I might start watching anime.
Tiff,
So I ain't got to be involved.
as a mother,
As a mother, I make my kids go the fuck outside.
and
What?
as what you like, you not finna go home like the kids is gone. Tiff not finna go home and watch 60 episodes of anime. What Tiff got to do?
I'm not going home to watch anime,
But
but I
you
am going home.
You said you was going home. You gonna put some church music on. You might clean the house up
Yeah.
because those are your priorities. When you look at somebody that watch
He
100
probably got
episode-
made though. He don't have the same priorities we have.
right, and he don't know how to dress. So when I seen the gentleman, this
But
is I'm
my
just
kids said the jacket was cute.
because you,
But he
you
didn't
talking
say
to an
cute.
8-year-old. You talking to an
He's
8-year-old
adorable.
though, Tiff.
He's adorable.
Adorable 8-year-old.
He's,
But got-
he's adorable.
after you turn 30, if you looking at anime, wearing anime, watching anime, drawing anime, it got to be a goddamn problem with you.
Okay, so why? Let me ask you a question.
I'm
So
listening.
don't get mad.
I'm looking for the smoke too, because
I'm ready. I'm about to give you.
No, no,
something.
I'm
Oh,
just
I
talking
know
about
who you waiting on.
the anime
But
crew.
I'm about to give you something real quick. What's the difference between somebody watching anime and somebody watching a
basketball.
sitcom?
No, my homeboy said basketball.
No, but I'm saying like, what's the difference between somebody watching anime and somebody watching sitcoms?
A sitcom-
So you sit at home all day and you watch sitcoms. What's the difference?
Sitcoms
between
of what?
anything, any kind
Sitcoms
of
is
sitcom.
only
eh,
sitcoms is only 6 to 8 episodes.
It don't make no difference. But you said I know motherfuckers who watch Martin from the beginning to the end. What's the difference between
It's
Martin?
not, but it's not 1,000 episodes.
It don't
of
make
Martin.
no difference how many episodes it is. It just makes a difference that you sat there and you fucking watched every last one of them, and you can repeat every goddamn word they say. What's the difference between that and anime? Nothing. Okay, that was all I wanted to know.
I don't think-
Rio, I got your back.
I don't think you can repeat 1,000 episodes. You probably because it's hard. You find the dudes that watch anime like you.
I don't know no men who watch anime.
Why
Oh yes, I do. I'm lying. I know somebody who watch anime.
Who?
I'm sorry.
Can you call them out too?
Huh?
Can you call them out?
You want me to call them out?
I need you to call them out too.
Cliff, you should call in. If you're watching,
Now-
you
now-
should clearly.
now listen.
You should call in. I'm just saying.
Now look, Cliff might be an outstanding citizen.
He is. Good guy.
Can Cliff fix shit?
Yeah.
Is Cliff lazy?
Nope.
It's now I'm just gonna keep going with the because when I look at anime,
Like literally when so I'm gonna talk about my homeboy for
Cliff.
a couple of minutes. I'm gonna talk about Cliff for
yeah,
a couple of minutes.
give me roses, please.
All right, I'm about to give him his roses.
Right,
Dope human being.
right.
So he organizes shit in the community. He
Right.
does like anime.
Right.
He likes kids.
Right.
He a good guy. He brought me a dog chain the other day. I
Oh,
mean, like,
so you're a
seriously.
dog,
God
huh?
preach.
Roof.
First of all, with your nasty ass. It was for my dog.
You said bought you a dog chain. I didn't know if he brought it for the. You got a dog,
Kinky.
Tiff?
Yeah, I got a dog.
Mark, did you know she had a dog? See, I didn't know
How
you had a
y'all
dog.
didn't know probably because I don't take care
You
of them.
seem scared of dogs. or
I ain't
something.
scared of no goddamn dog. I'm afraid of bees. That's it.
Oh.
Bees and wasps. If it can fly and land on me, I'm afraid of that.
Okay.
Yeah. But I got a dog. I got a pit bull. He's beautiful. He stinks, but like whatever. He can't come in my house. Next.
Hey, everybody share the video one time. We forgetting to remind people to share the
We do.
video.
I
We
shared
do.
the video.
Subscribe. I didn't say you. I said we forget to remind the audience to share the video and make sure they follow the page so we can keep them notified when we go live with the different shows as well as this one here.
Now, how you pronounce? Is that M? How you pronounce that name? Miran.
Miranda.
Oh, my bad, Miranda. See,
Hey, cousin.
Miranda said, "I know a grown man that watch cartoon." Now, you can't say anime people don't like.
They get mad when you call it cartoons. Oh, my kids be ready to set my fucking
They
bed
get
on
mad
fire.
when Miranda. They get mad when they call it cartoon shit. So it's not a cartoon.
It's not a cartoon, but really it is.
Thank you.
It's cartoon.
It's cartoon.
Yeah, it's cartoon.
Dragon Ball Z. I didn't know that was anime. I thought it was cartoon.
Dragon Ball Z is a fucking cartoon. Sorry.
They said anime. I mean, Dragon Ball Z is an anime.
I guess maybe what I wonder makes it or qualifies it to be anime. Maybe
Thank
it's
you,
because
Mark.
I don't know.
it's a Japanese themed cartoon.
Probably. But I say it's still a fucking
Because
cartoon.
it doesn't have to be drawn by a Japanese artist, obviously, to be made called anime. They don't have to be Japanese in race. It just has to be a Japanese themed
I'm gonna have to
karate cartoon.
But they don't even be Japanese. Most of them be white. I'm confused.
And what I don't understand is anime.
Whoa.
Okay, anime is half of the word animation.
Yeah.
So if
Which
you're
is
calling it
cartoon.
animation, which is cartoons, I mean, if that's the case, Lion King is anime.
Yeah, it is.
Fucking
That's African
Toy Story
anime.
is
It's
anime.
anime.
That's white people anime.
Okay.
Okay.
Snow
You see what I'm saying?
Snow White
Snow White and the Seven fucking
More
Doors.
white people
is
anime.
anime.
Okay. Well, let's go. What's the new one they did with the goddamn basketball? Fucking Space Jam.
It's
anime.
I need an anime enthusiasm to call in,
Okay,
please.
but the CGI is also anime. I mean, it's anime. It's computer generated images. That's what CGI stands for. I know because I know how to do it.
So
It's
where's
computer
my
generated
CGI?
images. Your CGI.
I'm sorry. Nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to think of a new abbreviation for
No,
it?
no,
By the
no,
end of
no,
the show.
no.
Dave, go ahead, talk.
No, I was joking.
No.
It was a joke.
They
You're
got
gonna get this CGI by the end of the show.
they
Oh, that sounds special.
that sound provocative. Gets the
That
people
sounds
going.
special.
Me and Mark was talking about this earlier. I think I struck a nerve with Mark. We was talking about pastors
Oh shit.
Oh,
and
okay. Go ahead.
the pastors that like. How do we get on this, Mark? We was talking
I
about.
don't know how you did it, Dave.
So, okay. So, first of all, let me just say, just in case my godfather is watching, I love you.
He a pastor?
Whatever he says,
Or he a deacon?
I didn't shake my head or
The views
nothing.
and opinions that you are about to hear are those
Are
of Dave,
all
and not
those of Mr. Detroit.
Please run
Okay,
it my
go
way.
ahead. I'm ready. I'm ready for the smoke because you know I might agree.
We were talking about how different pastors and how religion is because I think you sent Mark the video of Fred Price.
Yeah, I sent him the video of Fred Price.
And hopefully we get that. And I was like, I'm down with Fred Price. I fucks with Fred Price to the point where Fred Price is the only pastor that had Dr. Claude Anderson in his church. And I was like, the pastors that I don't understand or the pastors I don't give passes to is the white pastors. And I was like, Kenneth Copeland. And when I said Kenneth Copeland, because my mama loved Kenneth Copeland, Mark was like, that's one of the pastors. Well, Mark was like, I struck a nerve because Mark was like, every time I look up, that dude show up. So it's like Kenneth Copeland, it's Jesse Duplantis, it's Joel Osteen, it's Billy Graham, it's Benny Hinn.
Oh my
I thought you said Benny Hill.
No,
Just in my
Benny.
mind.
But listen, every time I see that name, that's what I think about. Benny Hill. When I think
Benny Hill. But it's Benny Hinn.
And is it the same guy?
No,
No.
it's
One of them was British. He was on BBC late at night, doing shit I wasn't supposed to be
Yeah,
watching, but I
yeah.
stayed up anyway.
and you
Alright.
got Pat Robertson.
Okay, so what's our whole beef with these pastors?
These pastors that I know, they make money off black folks,
I
and
agree.
black folks send money to them.
I agree.
They never address the black community,
issues. Okay.
especially Billy Graham. Billy Graham is one of the most biggest of all. He's been around I want to say 57 presidents. Every time a president come in office, they have to see Billy Graham. And I'm looking like Billy Graham. What I know about Billy Graham is
Jim Baker too. I agree.
Jim Baker, but Billy Graham stole the style of preaching from black folks. Remember when black folks was laying hands, speaking in tongues? Black folks brought that about. Black folks brought about because Billy Graham was preaching at one time. Somebody said something.
Damn, Demetrius, every time, I swear to goodness, every time he come on, he come with some bullshit. Hey, Demetrius.
Every time Billy Graham wanted to...
You don't turn that down.
Wasn't my fault this time.
Every time Billy Graham was learning a style of preaching, he learned that from black folks.
Okay.
So that Jesus and he gonna walk in the wall, that hooping, Billy Graham learned that from black folks.
He took the whole diction from Southern pastors.
Kind of like Elvis Presley. So all Elvis Presley did was stole it from
you with all the shits.
Yeah.
So here's how I feel. So I mean, it's cultural appropriation, whichever way you look at it. So that's just another form of cultural appropriation. But at the same time, so here's what you don't know: when you are in a lot of these when you are in a lot of these schools for theology, guess what they teach you? They teach you how to engage your congregation. And how do you get your congregation engaged? You got to do shit like that.
Only
Gotta give
a
him the
preacher's,
Martin Luther
only
King
a
energy.
preacher's daughter would know that, or somebody that's been in the church would know that. Tiff would know that.
They
It's a
engage. That's how they
science. That's a
engage
science,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how they engage you. So like at the end of the day, here's my thing. I really could care less how they engage their flock. What I care more about is what are they teaching when you're in church. So that's what I care about. If I feel like you skip over a couple of things in the Bible, and I promise you this happened at my godfather's church. So we sitting there, my godfather, I swear my godfather has no filter. I love him. He keeps it a buck every time. Yes, he's a pastor, but he keeps it a buck. He gonna tell you what it is. And he was preaching on Sodom and Gomorrah. And it was so crazy because I'm sitting there and one of the nurses in the church, she's sitting back there and she like, well, I'm just upset about this. He know one of my sons is gay. What this got to do with you, sis?
Pastor and struck a nerve back there,
But see, the whole thing about it is, listen, just because I don't agree and just because I feel like it's wrong, he also preached on liars. Did you tell him about the son you had who was a liar? Did you tell him about the son you had who was a thief? Did you tell him about the son you had who was committing adultery? No, you wanted to specifically talk about the son that you had that was gay. He chose to do that too, just for the record. So, like at the end of the day, yeah, that's all I care about. So
he just say pastors are retired pimps.
yes, that's why I said he was with all the bullshit today. He is with all the bullshit. But at the end of the day, that's what it is. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you make choices in your life, and that's one of the choices that you make. You got people who commit sin all people commit sin.
Except me.
All have sinned and come short of the glory of God. All have sinned and come short of the glory of God. All have sinned and come short of the glory. Okay, I was just checking to make sure that made
Super
sense.
Dave.
I'm a God, so go ahead.
No,
I'm
you God with a small G.
Right.
We talking about God with a big G.
Right.
Okay, nah.
I'm a
All
low-
have sinned
I'm a
and come
lowercase G.
short of the glory of God.
I'm a lowercase G, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And,
saying.
and you know what, Tiff?
What?
I think that's the dilemma that I think, like, my barber, Tone Capone, he loved, that's one of his greatest quotes.
What?
Everybody have sinned.
Everybody sins. We wrapped in flesh.
Okay,
You
so-
wrapped in iniquity.
Okay,
this
so-
this is the sin. Okay, so go ahead.
So we're going to put it like this. So if you have sinned and you are a sinner, that means that you can never get close to God. Am I right?
Okay, so
No,
No.
Tiff.
So here's the deal.
Okay.
So Old Testament, and I'm just telling you what the Bible says. This is not what I believe because I believe I can talk to God. Me and God have conversations.
Right. And you're supposed to.
So Old Testament,
Right.
the division between man and God was sin.
Right.
You could not commune with God because you were a sinner.
That's biblical.
That's biblical.
Right.
Jesus came to be the sacrificial,
Right, so
perfect lamb. He was the bridge between man and God.
Right.
So now you can have a conversation with God without dying.
So let me ask you this:
What?
Jesus was perfect, right? Because he had
That's
that,
what it's saying in the Bible.
Right, biblical. Jesus was perfect, right? Mark, Jesus, allegedly Jesus supposed to be perfect, right?
Right.
So there's nobody else gonna be perfect.
No.
So we gonna go back to the Old Testament when he say God made man in the image of him.
Right.
If God made you in the image of him, who you supposed to act like?
Well, you supposed to act like God, but you also
Oh,
have to
no,
understand. Hold on.
stop. If-
Un momento, por
if-
favor. Let me say this.
Yes, ma'am.
So when God created man in his image, we were also living in the Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden did not have that sin in it until
That's
that
biblical,
apple was,
right?
and I'm telling you
That's
what's biblical.
biblical.
Biblically speaking, sin was not introduced until after.
Man stepped out that
Until,
arena.
until after they bit that apple and they understood the difference between good and evil.
Biblical, right?
Biblical.
Okay. So all I'm keep saying is when my barber, Tone Capone, the greatest barber of all time, when he get to talking like this, saying that everybody have sinned.
Everybody has sin.
So what it does is it makes you to the point where you can never reach your potential.
But the fact of the matter is, so it's not about reaching your potential. It's about striving to attain.
Why are you here?
Because you are striving to attain.
I don't want to strive, Tip.
That's what you're doing. You're going to do that anyway.
If I'm striving to be something, I'm striving means you never gonna get there, Tip.
No, striving means that you are giving your best, greatest effort to get somewhere.
I don't want to give. First of all,
but then don't give your
if
best,
I'm
greatest
made
effort.
in the image of him, why would I want to give my best? I want to be like him.
Okay, so if you want to be like him, walk like him, and do as he does.
So if I want to walk like him and be like him,
If you want to walk like him and be like him,
Right.
then you would not be here because you don't need to. So we
But
don't
I'm
need we don't need the basic
but I'm
instructions
made
before
in the
leaving
image.
Earth.
It goes back to the made. I think what
You made in his
I think
image.
the conflict of what man is going through, mankind on earth, biblical. Because once
Okay.
you start reading from the Bible, that means that you can never strive to be like God. You can never strive to be like Jesus. And what man biblically run into a problem is they put boundaries on themselves and they beat themselves up to the point where they never get to the point where they achieve the highest.
I don't think it's
the
the boundaries.
highest level of God.
I don't think it's the boundaries that man puts on himself that keeps him from attaining.
And woman.
And no, I'm saying when I say man, I mean human.
Well, I don't want to act like I forget the woman because
No, because we perfect.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Right.
So
Bam, tip me some.
yeah,
Perfect.
duh.
So when you ask somebody, "Are you perfect?"
Now I'm the most perfect version of me at what time is it? I'm the most
Why you
perfect
can't be
version of me.
why you just can't be
on
perfect,
October
Tip?
the 29th at 6:22 p.m.
So tomorrow, you if you cuss,
Tomorrow I'm doing something else.
you still can't be perfect and do
I'm gonna
that.
be tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna be the most perfect version of me tomorrow.
So why you just don't? See, you got to watch these words. Trans.
No.
Trans.
No. What you have to understand is as long as
I
we,
watch them words,
as long,
too.
no, and I understand that, and I agree with you. Watch your words, but here's where we differ in opinion.
Right.
As long as I am living, growing, and learning, I should be living, growing, and learning. The day that I hit that precipice where I am no longer learning, living, or growing, then I'm dead. Okay, so then.
That's why when I come into certain dudes and I walk up to them, certain dudes may not understand. I'm like, "What up, God?" It's hard for them to understand.
Maybe it's hard for them to understand because they don't have no God in them.
Because majority of the people that I run into, they coming from the biblical standpoint.
So Demetrius want to talk about suspended license. I don't want to talk about
Is the
suspended.
Demetrius license suspended up in the go?
His license probably suspended.
He probably
I think Demetrius' license suspended. That's why you want to talk about it. And what about them child support cases, Demetrius? Let's talk about them. Call in. Let's talk about them child support cases, baby. How many you got? So let's talk about what's wrong with child support. You don't want to talk about it. Demetrius ain't gonna call. He not gonna call and talk about his child support cases or his suspended license. Go ahead and call in.
Phone line is open though. 313-723-0481 right there at the bottom right hand corner of your screen. So with that super day, just dip off to the toilet and shit. You just
I'm
on the
telling you,
shitter,
we got
huh?
a weak bladder today. I don't know what's
Super
going
Dave?
on.
I went to the gym today.
What that mean? They can't hear you. Stop talking to us. They can't hear you.
You're too busy striving in the bathroom, sir. He can't hear you. You striving.
Okay, he's done striving.
He's done striving. We just heard it.
He's done striving. And when you perfect, you no longer have to run to the bathroom.
Yeah, see, so
You're
if you was
done with
perfect,
that.
you wouldn't have to shit, Dave.
Nope.
Y'all go in on it real quick. Let me jump in real quick.
Absolutely. Put that headphone back on.
So this is the reason why I keep jumping up. I went to the gym early this morning, and then I had
What are
to
you
go.
drinking?
It's like some,
Is it hibiscus?
yeah. It's,
Oh, that's the reason
and then it has the berries in it, and
Yeah.
then they got that energy shot in it.
So if it's hibiscus, the reason why you going to the bathroom is because that's a diuretic, so it makes you pee. So it helps you to urinate.
So I think that's what it is. And then I had to go to the gym yesterday for Keontae. Then I went to the gym today.
For
And
yourself.
then, right, and then I had to run and everything. So as I'm taking that energy drink or that pre-workout running through me, so it's making me use the bathroom a lot. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And I agree, Crystal. I think I love Demetrius. He is hella funny. And he want to talk about real shit. And I ain't mad at him. You want to talk about child support? I like talking about child support. I can give y'all a little bit of insight.
I don't be one to talk. You think Demetrius is on child support?
No, I don't know whether you're on child support. I was just
I
playing.
just know Demetrius up under the bus because that bus
Yeah.
that bus ride finna come real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Demetrius, I'm
Anytime a dude start talking about child support, anytime a dude start talking about
suspended license.
suspending license, anytime a dude start talking about like he get emotional about women, how women running over him.
Oh my God. I don't even want to tell y'all what happened to me this week. So, but I'm gonna tell y'all anyway.
Open up the phone lines real good, now, Tiff.
So, let me tell y'all what happened. So this man told me, and I feel like he was saying I'm without emotions. I think he said I was emotionless, and I'm not emotionless. I experience all the emotions. What is the deal with dudes when they tell you that you don't have emotions? Like, I'm not an emotionless woman. I just don't cry and I don't chase dudes
You know why he said that, Tiff?
because I make him feel some kind of way.
You make him feel emotional.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, sorry, boo.
It's kind of like it's hard. Maybe Mark on piggyback. It makes him feel like he wearing the panties and you got the boxers on.
I don't think so. I think he just maybe I don't know what the hell wrong with. I don't know what's wrong with men just in general. Somebody needs to call in and tell me what the hell wrong with.
It's certain men, because certain men can understand what you're going through, deal with it, and kind of like, okay, no matter what, I'm still gonna get Tiff.
Yeah, I think
I'm
sometimes
still gonna handle Tiff. I'm still gonna.
I don't think
what I
all
need to
men
do.
can handle me, and I think that's kind of scary for me at this point.
Okay. There we go.
Shit, why would it be scary? You shouldn't want any man to handle you.
Caller, how
What's
you
going
doing?
on, caller?
I'm back.
Oh Jesus! Why did Demetrius call in? Why we gotta keep talking to your terrible ass?
He might be a little sensitive.
He ain't sensitive. He just laughed about it.
He
He
might be
said,
paying
"Hell yeah, I'm on
child
child."
support,
He said, "Hell yeah, I'm on child support, and I take care of my daughter." Do that shit, then, Demetrius.
But how we know? Because you ain't called in though. Demetrius.
Right?
But go
You
ahead.
ain't calling in, Demetrius.
Go
Don't
ahead,
talk about
Moses.
shit.
We listening.
Man, y'all was on the church groove and then y'all jumped on this. Child support groove. I think it usually happens when the relationship between the parents don't work out.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I only know a few men that act child support. Like, okay, I know this shit ain't gonna work with this bitch. I gotta put my call the people on me now.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing about it is, once they get in your business,
Yeah.
they in your business.
Yeah. Because you involved them in your business.
Yeah, you done signed all them fake ass documents and shit, giving these people permission.
And
And then when they ask you, do you understand? You say yeah, and there go the contract right there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's that, and then the fact that a lot of the time what'll happen is the mother ends up on assistance, and assistance almost automatically dictates that you be put on child
You gotta
support
be put on child
because
support,
the state
yeah.
of whatever, they want their goddamn money back. So if I gotta feed your kid, I want my money.
Mm-hmm.
So run my bread. That's what they really saying.
And I think me and Mark
Man,
talked
your
about
ass.
this maybe about, I think this was last year. I was saying that if the relationship doesn't work, I think the kids need to just in the black community. If the relationship doesn't work, the kids need to go to the father.
Well, somebody need to call both of my ex-husbands and tell them to come get their
No,
damn
it
kids.
just
Because Mo, if the kids go to the mom, it's a certain level of gamemanship that y'all gonna play. Tiff,
Nah. It's certain women who gonna play
Tiff, let
that
me
game.
ask you: did you put any of your child's father on
I
child
don't
support?
have baby daddy, so
Okay.
yeah, my children's fathers.
Is on child support.
One of them I didn't put. Neither one of them I put on child support. So what ended up happening is, as we went through the divorce process, they ended up on child support.
How did they end up on child support and you didn't put them in there?
Because the judge will mandate that they end up on child support.
So Tiff,
Now I can go back and say I don't want them on child support.
okay, so let me ask you this, Tiff. And Mo, this is what I be telling dudes.
but they don't pay it anyway, so it don't matter. Did I say that out loud? Damn.
Whenever you get married, I told this today. Whenever you get married, I think you shouldn't go up under the court. You should, like, if me and Tiff gonna get married, I'm gonna write my own contract up, Tiff. So if I choose or you choose or our agreement doesn't go according to plan, I'm gonna go my separate way. You're gonna go your separate way, and we gonna decide on where the kids are gonna go. Because anytime, like Mo said, anytime you bring them people into your business, it's a wrap.
Well, see, it wasn't really a wrap. Okay, so I didn't receive any benefits. So it's not like I got food stamps. The reason
Right.
why they ended up on child support is because the court said, well, we gonna put them on child support.
But you brought
Okay,
those
fine.
people into your business.
That shit don't make no difference.
If I laid down with you, or he laid down with you and made them kids,
Okay.
that don't have nothing to do with the court.
Okay.
If you decide
Well, see,
y'all gonna go y'all separate ways,
Here's the problem.
Why do you need them court
so,
people?
So let me say this. So during the time, okay, so here's the deal. During the time that I was still married, and we still had kids, and your obligation should have been to take care of your kids, that
Right.
was your opportunity to say, you know what, I'm gonna step up and I'm gonna take care of
so
my
what if
kids.
he fucked it up, Tiff?
If he fucked it up,
You got to go to the people.
nah, I really should have just sent somebody up there to whoop his ass.
Well, why you? I mean, but it's
But I mean, like at the end of the day, what does that benefit me?
the ass whooping.
No, that doesn't make me feel any better, and I don't give a shit.
Okay,
but
well-
if this motherfucker ever gets $1 or a dime,
You
this is
want
the
it?
hell yeah, I want my money.
God damn. So if you
Hey,
want your money,
Oh, I'm
you
sorry.
involved
sodium
in
level is
Did
up.
I just hold
that
on?
struck a nerve,
Yeah,
didn't it, Mo?
your,
That
your,
struck a
your
nerve.
Because if
sodium
that
level is
motherfucker
up.
That-
is no, I'm serious.
You involved them people.
But see, it doesn't make a difference because, for one, no, I'm gonna tell you why it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference because you don't take care of your kids. So it doesn't make a difference who I involve because
So
you don't
we-
take care of them with them people in your business or without them.
So
Yeah, ultimately though,
If-
what I
if-
believe
if
is
either
that
one of them-
if a person want to have children, and you want to be in them kids' life, then you're gonna make your best effort to do that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Should nobody have to crack no whip on your
No.
back to say, I
Take
need to
care
go
of your
throw a
kids
football
right
with
now.
my son.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, and my whole thing is, and I
And
would
I-
tell this
and-
to anybody who fucking knows me. Anybody who knows me knows one thing beyond a shadow of a doubt. My kids are taken care of. My kids are taken care of well. They don't want for anything. They don't need for anything. I have food in my house. They have cable, internet, video games, scooters, you name it. My kids fucking have it. I don't have those issues. My issue is the fact that in order for me
Hey,
to be
Tracy.
a mother,
Tracy is in the building.
I was gonna say you
Hey,
leave
Mo,
all
hey,
my
Mo,
girls
hey, Mo,
alone.
hey, Mo, this on
I'm hanging up.
Please do. I need Tracy to call in. Tracy might shut this bitch down. I need Tracy from Connecticut to call in.
Call
Please.
in Tracy from
CT.
Connecticut.
Trey, remember Trey?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
No, but at the end of the day, the thing about it is, if he had been taking care of his business, there was no reason for me to say, oh, okay, well, we gonna make sure that this child support order goes in. If you taking care of your business, I don't have to worry about nobody getting involved in your business. But if you're not taking care of your business, then
you
what
gonna
the
involve
fuck?
them people? Ain't no business.
I don't give a fuck. It's not my business.
So
no
now
more.
we got the problem,
Fuck.
Tiff.
Him. Take care of your kids. I didn't make them by myself. Why am I taking care of them by myself?
Give
and
them
I'm
to
not
him.
asking. Hell no, I ain't giving that man my damn kids.
You selfish.
I'm not selfish.
You selfish.
If
Tiff.
he wanted them, he would at least see them. He wouldn't see them every 2 weeks for 2 hours. Now
Because
here's the one thing that I will not do. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna give you the whole scenario. The one thing that I will not do under any goddamn circumstance, I don't keep him from his kids. I don't tell him he can't see his kids. But if you don't want your goddamn kids, they my motherfucking kids. And as soon as you get a windfall,
How they your kids and
I
he shot
want
the club
my
up?
fucking money.
That sounds like that commercial, Mark.
I want my money.
Tiff,
What?
he shot the club up.
What's
You
your
didn't shoot
point?
them his kids too?
Okay, well then take the fuck care of them.
I told you to drop them off. Give them to him.
Hold on, give them to who?
Let me ask you this. I think we talked about this before.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you think,
If I drop my kids off, continue.
what if he say, Tiff, just give me the kids and just live your life? Could you do that? No.
No, probably.
See
not.
what I mean? Because you emotionally attached as a woman.
I have never used my kids as leverage over anybody. I take care
that
of my
sound
kids.
like leverage, Tiff.
I take care of my kids by myself.
I'm
There's
pushing
no
buttons, Mark.
motherfucking
That
leverage.
sound like leverage,
There's
nigga.
no leverage. There's no. What is the leverage? What am I getting?
Them kids.
In order for there to be leverage, there would have to be a benefit. I don't benefit shit from having fucked this nigga. The only thing I got out of screwing him and marrying him was 2 goddamn kids. He don't pay for shit.
That shit was good though, wasn't it, Tiff?
At that point in time, yeah, it was.
Facts. That's what I'm talking about, Mark.
Yeah, but what's your point? It ain't good.
My
no more.
point is, drop him off to him.
You drop him off, and then what? Come
Get-
pick him up in 2 hours?
Give the kids.
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
I
He does not want them. If you can go 3 years without seeing your kids, and I've
think-
never told you
I think
you
the
couldn't see
reason
your
why-
kids,
I think the
you're full of
reason-
shit.
I think the
No, I
reason-
think most men need to grow the fuck up.
Listen. I think the reason.
I think most
why,
men need to
I
grow
think
up.
the reason why he probably don't come get the kids is because you be like, I'm running this shit. I got this
No,
shit.
I don't. I'm not that. I'm literally not that type of woman. That's not my issue.
Tiff, you just told me that you like.
I just told you that
you're
he
not-
doesn't take
No,
care of
no,
his
no.
children, and if he ever gets a windfall, I want my motherfucking money.
God damn, Tiff.
I said what I said.
That's, you know what, Tiff? That's probably like 90% of women.
No, the fact of the matter is, if you were doing what you were supposed to be doing in the first place, you wouldn't be on fucking child support. Now you have bitter ass women. I'm not bitter. I don't want these niggas.
All right. Tiff, you coming off as bitter.
I'm not coming off as bitter. I'm coming off as you don't take care of your responsibility.
Lord, please let this be. Carla, how you doing? I hope this from Connecticut.
This from Connecticut. You better stop gaslighting Tiff, because
Thank
everything
you.
she's saying is all motherfucking point.
Hold on,
if
hold
a
on.
nigga wanted to take care of his kids, he would
Trace,
show the
Trace,
fuck up
Trace,
and take care of his
Trace,
kids.
Trace.
She wouldn't even
Interrupt
have to
her.
go to nobody courthouse to do none of that shit if he wasn't to take care of his
Can
kids.
I get applause
You don't gotta
for
force
CT?
nobody to do.
Don't
David,
interrupt her.
David K.
Say it,
Brown.
girl.
David K. Brown. Did anybody have to take you to child support court to take care of your kids?
No, because if they,
Because
All
you
right,
take
then.
care of your
Tracy,
fucking kids.
Tracy, because if they do, at the end of the day, I'm gonna listen. I will free my wife up and tell my wife to go ahead. I got these
But
kids.
it's because you take care of your fucking kids.
I'm just saying.
You didn't walk away from your kids. He
I
didn't walk away from our marriage. He walked away from his fucking whole family. So that includes your
And
children.
listen.
No, fuck that nigga.
Go
Let me
ahead.
tell you like this. Don't tell her to drop them kids off over here. She would be crazy to drop her kids off with somebody who has proven to her
Trace, what you
That
eating?
that they don't want them.
Trace, what you eating?
Ain't that a fact?
And if something happened to those kids in her care, in his,
Something
excuse me, in
happened to
his
them
care,
kids,
Trace, I want to know what you eating.
while they was
going
in
to
his
prison.
care.
Trace, I want to
Thank
know what
you.
you eating.
Oh, sorry. I had a burger in my mouth. My bad.
It sounds delicious.
I ain't eat all day, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to finish that last bite.
It
You know how that
sounds
last bite be?
delicious.
It had all of the ingredients on it, too.
It ain't no
My
edible,
bad.
is it, Trace?
Hell no, but I'm finna light my
Your third eye
my
open.
thing right now.
Okay. But
I'm about to get ready.
I'm gaslighting Trace.
You are.
Yes, because you keep asking her shit that you know damn well. If put the shoe on the other foot. If your mother had some babies and some dude wasn't taking care of them, you gonna tell her to drop them off with him?
Tiff.
You gonna tell her she the problem for doing what she got to do to take care of her kids?
My mama
Because at the
hard-headed,
end of the
Tracy.
day, it takes 2 people to make a baby.
It does.
Because it takes 2 people to raise a baby. Do you know how much child care costs? That's a fucking $1 million. Them first 5 years before they go to school.
Baby.
Do you know how much money that is? That's not grocery bills. That's not clothes. That's not shoes. That's not haircuts, hairdos, whatever else they might need. Some water, some lights, some gas. That's none of that. That's just child care. So she could go to work and pay for the roof that's over their head, pay for the shoes that go on their feet. All of that shit's supposed to be 50-50. And because I guarantee you, she ain't getting 50-50 from the child support people neither.
Hell
They only
no.
giving her probably enough to buy a McDonald's meal at that. And don't buy that. That's nasty.
You want to know what I told my
Because people
kids the
want-
one
But
time
that burger good as hell though,
So,
Tiff.
can I ask you something?
Yeah, it was
CT?
from Wendy's.
Would it be the similar? I'm just kind of flipping the coin here. Would it be?
No, be a
Yes, it would be
gaslighter, Mark.
similar.
Be a
It was a
I'm
gaslighter,
about to
Mark.
say it would it be. I'm about to ask a gaslighting question, but I'm not gaslighting. I'm about to ask her, would it be gaslighting as well? If the woman knows that this man didn't want a child and she still decides to have him anyway, and then now it comes to the point of that situation. It's like
let me ask you.
because
her.
I know.
use a
Listen, wait.
Does
I know you're gonna. I know you're gonna say
anybody
that it's your
out
body
here-
and it's not. The,
No.
a condom.
Listen here. Does
But if she
anybody out
wants to have
here
the child,
know
it's just
how
always the
babies
woman-
are made?
Thank you.
I understand.
Use a-
You
use
Does
said
a
what?
anybody out here? Y'all know how babies are made, right?
Yeah.
You know a woman can't get pregnant unless
Listen,
you go
I'm just saying,
in her
but
raw.
at the end
So
of-
if
not-
you don't
not-
want no
not
baby,
not necessarily.
No.
it's-
Okay, so if
but
you
at the
know
end of the
you
day-
don't want kids.
I mean, okay, Jesus
If
and
you-
his mother, but that we don't know if that's real or not. But still,
So here's the deal. If and this is just, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but here's my take
No,
on
you're
it.
fine.
So it's two things. If you know you don't want a baby with this chick, you have one or two options. You can either not fuck her, or
Yep.
you can strap up and take the risk of having a motherfucking baby anyway.
But since we're both equal partners in that, does that responsibility also lie on you too? As far as if you don't
yes,
want
it
to have
does.
a,
I do believe
It
So that's
does,
what-
but
that's
see,
all I'm
but
saying.
see, if it were me,
But why
I
is it a
think-
but
I
see?
think
no,
to me?
no,
women
no.
should show
Hold
up.
on,
yes
wait,
or
no,
no
no,
question.
no. So listen,
It's a
when
yes or
I
no question.
decided I didn't want to have any more babies, when I decided that I was done having children, guess what I did? I went and I took care of my shit. You feel what I'm
Yep.
saying? So the only
Sure
motherfucking way
did.
you gonna get me pregnant at this point is guess what? Let's go get that
Jesus and his
IVF.
father better do it because it can't be no man.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
What?
But
Jesus and
that's
his
what I'm
father.
saying. If you don't want to have a baby, you take the necessary precautions to not have a baby.
That's a fact.
And it's men. I'm so sick of this argument. Well, if a dude didn't want to have a baby, why would she go have a baby? She should have had an abortion.
Don't fuck her.
Because at the end of the day, you know what it takes to get pregnant. We all know the pull-out method don't work. I got 2 babies off the head. So I don't want to hear no bullshit. We all over 40.
You got that
Everybody
fire-
knows how this shit
you got
works.
that fire
They
trade.
got health. We ain't going there. They got health classes in every one of these motherfucking schools. People know how babies are born. Stop putting all the responsibility on women. Stop making it seem like women are supposed to be the only people. I'm not saying you. I'm just talking in general because I know it's people listening
other
to this
people have presented
podcast
this
that
same
believe that
damn-
bullshit that you just said.
That's a fact.
Yes.
I
Yes.
know
And
somebody
they
in
always wanna
particular
say-
who
and
believes
then-
that bullshit.
Yes, and then they believe women are bitter because they expect for half of the responsibility financially, emotionally, physically. All of that shit is required when you have a baby. And if you don't want to do it, you do what you have to do to not have them.
But
Period.
but the
And
thing
if you
about
don't
it
do
is-
what you're supposed to do, you run the risk. And then when you run the risk, you better do what you got to do. Because guess what? You can't commit no crime and be like, well, I didn't want to go to jail. If they catch you, your ass going to jail.
because you did
What's
it.
the difference?
Because you did it. And I like that
Thank you.
argument. I like that. But at the end of the day, here's the problem. This is what I think the problem is for a whole lot of these men who don't want to take care of their kids.
You can't keep throwing men up under the bus.
I'm
Go ahead.
going to throw you motherfuckers up under the bus while I'm driving that bitch, and then I'm going to back the fuck up, and I'm going to run over you 27 times.
I'm listening.
Here's
And I'm
the
going to come
fact.
from the side street and go, yeah.
Thank you. So here's the deal.
crazy how
I
y'all tag go
don't
ahead.
no, because I don't think a lot of time, and I'm not just talking about men, because there's some fucking deadbeat ass moms out here too. But
is.
here's the deal. I don't think those people understand what it takes to be a parent and to raise a child. Like, I am a full-time fucking mother. So if don't nobody else, and I have an awesome sister. I love my sister. I don't know, she might be watching today, but I
Moms.
love her. I love my mother. But my mother really can't help me with my kids right now because she has her own particular medical conditions. But I love my sister because we kind of tag team. When she has her daughter, sometimes her daughter's at my house. And then when she, you know what I'm saying? We go back and forth. That's love. Now ask me if I can send my kids over to their daddy house.
No, I already know the answer. You cannot. Because he's not reliable. I don't even know the dude, and I know the dude. I ain't never set foot in Detroit
and I
ever.
pray to
And I know
God
her
that he
baby father.
watches this shit. 2 hours every 2 weeks. I can send my son up there to get his fucking haircut. That's what I can do. I can send my son to get his haircut. Ask me about the last time this nigga asked me, Tiff, damn, do either one of the kids need shoes? Do they got school clothes? Damn, Tiff,
Do
I'm
he
kind
know
of
they
fucked up
size?
right now. Hell no, he don't know their sizes. He don't know what they eat. He don't know their favorite color. He don't know how my daughter like to wear her hair. He don't know whether or not she wearing a bra. He don't know shit. But at the end of the day,
So let me ask y'all
but at
this.
the end of the day, here's the problem.
Right,
the problem is you don't know none of that shit.
Right,
But then you want to fall on me and say, oh, well, if you didn't want no baby, you shouldn't have had one. Get the fuck out of
So
here.
let me ask you this: you think he want? You think he wanted the baby? Yes or no?
I think a lot of niggas want sex.
Yeah,
And
but they don't want
babies
the
is just
responsibility.
byproducts.
So
Yeah, babies are a byproduct of a nigga
no.
wanting to fuck.
Trace.
So
when
for
you
me,
had your
I'm gonna say
baby,
no.
Did he want kids, or he just wanted
What
sex?
say what now?
Did
What did you say? I didn't hear all of that.
the gentleman that you had the baby by, did he want kids?
Well, okay. I don't think that's a fair question because when had my first two children, I was a child. I was only 18.
Okay, but
And
okay, I got
a
you.
dude, I know he wanted to fuck. We never had a conversation about did he want kids. He didn't ask me if I wanted them. How about that?
But after you get to a certain age, so you got to realize my last two kids I had in my 30s.
Right.
So at a certain age, you have to realize that if you're having sex and it is unprotected, there is a chance that a few things can happen. One of
Yeah.
them being kids, right? Like at the end of the day, that's something that you have to acknowledge. So if we're having sex and we're having unprotected sex and we're in a relationship and you know that you can get me pregnant even if you don't like me, you know you can get me pregnant, and I think I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I don't think that nigga like me. I think he wanted a mother for his other son.
Preach, sister, preach.
So let me ask you this:
Come on with it. Come on, how they be using
you
us
really can't
and
get-
taking us for our vulnerability.
you
Baby.
but you really can't get.
I'm not mad.
No, well, it seemed like you got that heat for him. Both of you.
No, I got the heat, of course.
Yeah, but at the same point, I just need you got the third eye, Trace.
I don't feel like you got a point right now, Dave.
no,
I
no.
mean,
He making up
you
shit.
you making a lot of the excuses for these men who not doing their
What
part.
I don't want you to do is, I just don't want. I don't want you to just be throwing because it seemed like you throwing all the men up under the bus.
I'm not. I
No.
haven't said men.
I know
said
some
these niggas.
amazing motherfucking
I didn't really say
fathers,
men. I just
though.
said men this last time. But these deadbeats out here.
Right.
How
Oh,
about
yeah,
this?
they
So
out there, Trace.
to her point. To her point, what she just said about being older. So when I had my last two children, I was in my late 20s, so 27 and 25, right, when I had my last two. So we knew what it was. And he did not like to use condoms. That was his whole, he didn't want a condom. So, okay, I thought we were in a committed relationship. So I'm like, okay, I'm thinking we doing this. All right, let's go. He had kids, I had kids, and then we had some more kids, right? And then it didn't work out. And what happened?
You get left with all
I
the
had
kids.
to make no, not his kids, but I had 4 kids that I had to take care of. That was 2 was his and 2 was someone else's. And when I would ask for things, he would make it seem like they were somebody else's kids I was asking for.
Do you know what he told me one day when I went to go get
These
listen.
stories are sounding the same.
No,
though.
because these niggas are the
And
same.
we ain't even. I
So-
ain't never met her.
So this is
This is my
crazy.
first
Do you
time
know what he
meeting her.
told me? So he hadn't seen our kids in 3 years.
Right.
So Amari was 1 and Michaela was 3. Do you know what he told me when we went to go get our divorce? He told me, he said, them not my kids. And I told him, I said, that's cool, so let's go ahead and do this. And then he asked me, he said, well, do you think we got a little Kelly and Bobby in us? And I'm going to tell y'all a real
What the
funny
fuck is
story. So Kelly and Bobby is my mother and my dad. So I'm going to tell y'all what I did. What I did was I took that nigga back. I kept him for as long as I needed him. And then I released that nigga back to the streets.
So when you say as long as you needed him, what is it that he provided or the benefit that
Money.
you get?
So that seemed like it's Trace. Do that seem like? I don't,
No,
this ain't
that
gaslighting.
was some fucked up shit. And I felt good about it. And I still do. And if I had to
Trace,
do it
you ain't
again,
condoning this, is
and
you?
if I had to do it again, guess what I would do again?
You would do it again?
I would do that shit again. You left me with your kids for 3 years.
He a deadbeat. Well,
So-
I don't want to be calling nobody.
He a deadbeat. Call him what he is. I'm not mad at him no more.
What he's supposed to do.
I'm not mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I'm not mad at him because I have full custody. I have full everything over
Right,
my
right,
kids.
right.
So I get to make the decisions as to what they put in and I get to see the product of it.
So knowing you and knowing Trey, and me and Trey be having conversations. y'all responsibility is not supposed to be like that.
No.
So what I'm saying is, if it was a law, just like it was implemented, that if it didn't work out,
they would take the men
They
and
would-
cut their dicks off.
no,
if
not
they
the
didn't pay
dick.
child
Dang,
support.
God, that Trey, that
And they
ain't
can't
funny.
pay-
What
they
the
Cut
no
the,
more
fuck,
cut the
babies
Trey?
that
dicks
they
off if you
don't
don't
take
pay
care
child. You
of.
don't take care of your kids. We cutting your dick off.
No, what I'm saying, I
What?
don't want them to cut the dick off.
Cut the
goddamn.
whole dick off.
No, what I'm saying.
Put
is
it in a jar.
That's what should happen if you don't take care of your kids.
What about y'all pussy?
Dig that shit out.
We
I don't give a
shamed
fuck.
enough.
Sew
We
that
get
bit-
shamed
sew
enough. We
that
get left
bitch
with
up.
the whole bag.
If you don't take
We
care
get
of
left
your
with the
kids,
whole
sew a
bag.
woman's pussy up. If you don't
Look how
take
y'all
care of your
do,
kids, you should
single
not
black
be
mothers.
able to fuck. You should not be able to procreate. You should not be able
On
to.
both
You shouldn't
ends,
even
right?
be able to
both
enjoy
ends.
sex.
Well, facts in. We can roll with that. We can roll with that. Your pussy gonna get sold up.
Now mine not.
Trey gonna pussy gonna
Mine
get
not.
sold
No, it ain't.
up.
No, mine
No,
not.
it ain't.
Dick gonna get chopped off.
Mine not getting
No,
sold up.
we
'cause I
already
take care of my
listen. We already
responsibility.
shoulder the
Hold on, hold on. First of all-
responsibility. We shoulder the
First of all,
responsibility of two
listen,
people,
listen.
so we don't incur those kind of
First of all,
Consequences. Big
problems.
facts.
We
Yeah.
need y'all ass and y'all pussy get sold up because you know if your
Hey,
pussy,
hey.
if your pussy gets
But
sold
in every
up,
we gonna sew up all the goddamn holes. Your mouth getting sewed up, your ass and your
no,
vagina.
you keep your mouth.
No, hell no.
You keep your mouth.
It's a whole lot. So I know some deadbeat moms. And really, to be honest with you, I know some fucking deadbeat mothers. Like they ain't shit. And I talk about them. Cause I'm sorry. I don't give a whole fuck about you. We're your children. Go die in the ditch, bitch. If
Tip.
you won't take care of your kids, go die in the ditch.
Trey, did you get your boy rolled? Is that boy rolled already?
Oh, I'm done. I finished it.
Damn, you smoked it already.
It was pre-rolled. Yeah, it was pre-rolled.
So you see, my man over here, he already lighting one right now. So I guess he keeping in rotation. Damn, what was that? A joint you was smoking?
No, I don't smoke like that.
Oh,
that's
okay.
no. I would be knocked out somewhere.
Okay. I appreciate you.
Mine is
calling in.
purely like just to unwind from the day and like it's like a glass of wine, you know.
Okay, man, that glass of wine went back quick though.
Nice.
Church hugs and high
But,
fives. I need you to meet CT's finest, Trey. What's your poet name again?
Mind Evolution.
There we
Mind
go.
evolution. All right now.
There we go.
Yes, y'all can find me at www.thepoetme.com.
And it's the voice for everybody
you
in
can-
Connecticut. It's the voice.
yes.
It's the voice.
You can find me on Facebook as Tracy Caldwell. You can find me on Instagram as, I know none of this shit don't match, don't judge me, as the poet _ Mind Evolution. And I'm on TikTok as the poet Mind Evolution because I'm also hilarious.
Okay.
And you should meet my new character, Booty Bangs. She's the rapper who represent wherever she at.
Booty, booty bang. Boom.
It's Rudy, not Booty. Rudy.
Oh,
You
my
know
bad,
what?
my bad.
He
I
just
thought you
he
said
needs so
booty.
much help.
I thought you said booty, but it's Ruti, right?
Rudy.
Okay.
That.
Okay. You need to change it though, Trey.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
She
Next
cool.
time.
She cool.
Okay.
She wear a pink roller and a pink bonnet. She dope.
Got on the bonnet.
Got you.
Lord Jesus.
Love you, man, for calling in. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Tracy.
Absolutely. Y'all take care.
You
And fuck
too.
them deadbeats.
Okay.
Fuck them deadbeats. Hashtag fuck them deadbeats.
Fuck them deadbeats. All right, y'all. Be good.
All right.
You too.
I think y'all will make y'all will sit down and have a glass of wine. Y'all
Oh,
probably
man.
would talk all night.
It was a reason why they wasn't here together when she was here like that, man. It would have been a 4-hour show if they was here together.
What? Y'all stories.
You know what? So I had to wonder at some point, do men kind of, and I'm talking about shitty men, fuck boys, whatever you want to call them. Is there a real playbook for fuck boys? Because they all act the same.
You know what, Tiff? I don't think it's a playbook. They just do the same fuckboy shit.
Yeah, because it's fuck boyish.
Yes.
Yeah. I had to wonder whether or not it was a playbook.
What I come to the realization of observing is that in the world, right, we only have so many different types of personalities. Right? How many times have you ever met somebody and they almost have like the exact same personality as somebody, just like they're in a different body? Like they almost talk the same. I have before, plenty of times.
Yeah.
Okay, so what it is I get to the point of what I'm saying is some people are just wired the same. It's not that they, some people on the same way, on the same brain wave. They think the same, they observe the same, so they render the same products of a person in their life. So that's what you get when you have people that's like, that's like, damn. Well, you basically agree in what you say. You said they're fuckboy patterns. You know what I mean? It's like
patterns.
it's the same thing. They act the same way, but it's a completely different person. You know what I mean? It's because they have similar personalities. You know what I mean? We have some people that are more unique than others, and some where it's like just a plethora of the same type of person.
Oh my gosh!
You see
But
what I'm
don't
saying?
nobody want that. Like,
Yeah,
go the fuck away,
see,
dude.
but again, because there's a lot of people who look at it's just like how the rap industry is right now. How when one trend comes out and everybody
Future.
thinks it's
Everybody
hot,
ride it.
Everybody think it's hot, right?
Yeah.
It's like this leader follower mentality where we have the chief, right? This person is
Yes,
seen as the
Toy.
chief, and who the hell is this calling me? This person is seen as the chief, and now I want to pattern myself after him because he's cool, she's cool, and everybody wants to be that. Now I want to look like that, sound like that. So now they move and act like that. You know what I mean, just inadvertently because they've patterned themselves after this
But my
energy.
only problem is, so when you pattern yourself after a particular type of energy and you are not your authentic self, when you are not being your truest version of you, I don't want to be around your copycat ass anyway.
But you know how many people
But see,
want to be around that?
because you're not a follower mentality.
I don't have a followers mentality. Like, I don't want to do shit that other people do to begin with. So I want to be the truest version of myself at all times. Like it, love it, don't like it, whatever. Like, I got a friend, I sat up there and I had a conversation with him one day, and I told him, I said, I'm gonna start telling people that, and he thinks that something is wrong with me mentally, but I said, I'm gonna start telling people that I'm on the phone with somebody I'd rather talk to. So, and then I'm gonna hang up the phone, and he was like, why do you think to say shit like this? And I'm like, probably because that's how I really be feeling. I do shit because that's how I feel. I'm not doing shit because other people do it, because you look stupid when you do shit that other people do.
And then, Tiff, let me ask you this. The way you were, like the way you are now, is that a reason why you act like that because of the fuck boys?
I do. Because I do shit to them. Like, if I know you a fuck boy, I'm going to do stupid shit to you.
So,
like, I'm going to send you dumbass text messages. When you send me that what you doing text, like, nigga, stop asking me what the fuck I'm doing and ask me what can you do. So, can we go out to eat? Because if you're not asking me, what the fuck are you asking me what the fuck I'm doing? Like, you checking my temperature for what?
Fuck
Just
boys,
being nosy.
fuck boys do that.
But I don't understand why you need to check my temperature. Like,
And-
that
but
shit
see,
looks
you know
stupid.
what? I mean, and I'm not justifying or I can't condone it or explain it or nothing, but I mean, sometimes it's just a lack of conversation skills and just not knowing.
So
or having
basically,
nothing
you
else to say.
saying that they mentally retarded?
No, they just slow.
No,
So,
that's mental. That's mental
same- I mean,
retardation. So I'm not talking about people who have Down syndrome. I'm not talking about people who are autistic. I'm not talking about people who have any of these diagnosable ailments, conditions. What I'm talking about is, like, you just fucking
Your
mentally
IQ
retarded.
is low. You just
Yeah, you stupid.
There we go. Good example.
Like, I get, and that's something that I get. Like, I have one person, and I swear he texts me every morning, and it's not that I don't like him. He cool. He texts me every morning, and
What
it's
if you watch
always, huh?
What if you're watching?
I don't give a fuck. He texts me because I sent him the pod. Like, I don't keep shit.
That's that aggressiveness right there.
So I'm like, he'll send me a text message and he'll say, "What you doing? Working?" Like, nigga, you know what time it is? It's Monday through Friday. What the fuck do you think I'm doing? So then I started hitting him. I asked him one day, I said, "Is this like an auto text? Like, do you send this to all your bitches early in the morning?" And he was like, why would you say that?
Because you know why would you say that to him?
Because I don't give a fuck. Because I really want to know, is this like an auto text?
And you probably got that because you probably got that from a couple other fuck boys, like that same type
That
of
goofy shit.
Yeah.
Nah, it don't just be that, because it's not always the fuck boys, but sometimes I think it's because men don't have plans for women they don't have plans for. And my thing is, and I'll tell a man in a minute, make a plan. If you ask me what I'm doing or you tell me you want to go out, make a plan. And then if you don't follow through on that shit, I ain't mad. Like, dude, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not built for everybody. Like, I'm built for grown man shit. Okay. I'm not built for boy shit. So if you on some boy shit, you can't fuck with me anyway. I'm too smart for you. I'm already doing all my own shit. What do you bring to the table is the motherfucking question.
Facts.
Because I bought the table. So what the fuck do you have to put on it?
You got to stop buying the goddamn table.
I bought the table.
Well,
what
then-
the fuck do you have to bring to it?
Well, he
It's
needs
the
to buy
same.
the table.
No, it's the same motherfucking question that men ask women. If I already own my own house and I'm not trying to get a pat on my back. These are things that I had to do in order to be able to maintain my life. So I already bought my own house. I drive my own car. I pay my own bills. I go to work. I do the shit that I'm supposed to do. So what the fuck can you benefit me?
Why you
Some
gotta bring
dick?
that up, though? Why you got to bring that up, though?
Some dick? Is that what we talking about? The dick? So you think I'm about to be out here dick dumb because you got a penis? Like, come on now. Like, who does that shit? I've had...
Fuck boys.
Oh, okay. Well, I've had dick before, gentlemen. So if you're not bringing shit to the table, please continue past my table.
I got you. Church hugs and high fives in the building. Mark, appreciate you, man. I thank God for CT Trey to call in.
Yes,
I'm glad
honey.
she called in all the way from Connecticut and everything. So we'll see y'all next week. And next week we gonna start off with the fuck boys. We gotta have a topic about fuck boy.
And fuck bitches. Because I don't like them either.
Hey,
Your goddamn long ass eyelashes. I swear to goodness, I just be wanting to pull them off and run away.
See, we talking about the same. See how we can identify the characteristics of these same type of
I be
personalities.
wanting
There
to
we
take
go.
y'all's eyelashes and go and
There
jump
we
off
go.
a cliff and see whether or not I can fly.
R.
Okay,
Kelly,
go.
I believe I can fly.
Yes.
We'll see y'all next week. We appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all. Detroit, stand up.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile